So evolution is broken into two main categories: microevolution and macroevolution. Macro speaks about pretty much like the beginning of time and all, where life came from, the real tough questions. We're not going to talk about that right here. We're going to talk about microevolution, which is the small incremental changes that happen, the stuff better known as natural selection, which was introduced by Charles Darwin and Alfred Wallace. So, Charles Darwin, who was the most notable person behind the theory of natural selection, was the son of a famous English physician, one of the most famous physicians in England in the mid 1800s. So he was sort of a rich kid who liked to traipse through the hills and collect specimens. He was a bit of a nerd in that regard. Fortunately for him, there was a positive name associated with that. He was called a naturalist. Okay, he went to medical school, but as the story goes, he kind of washed out, couldn't stand the sight of blood. So he was a bit of a washout and an embarrassment to his dad. His second career was in studying theology, study of religion. So he actually got his college degree in theology. But then when he graduated, he wasn't sure what he was going to do. He wasn't all big on going to the seminary and all, and couldn't go to medical school, and he had to figure out what he was going to do. And an opportunity came upon him. His biology instructor, who really liked Charles, had an opportunity to sail around the world, and he didn't want to go. So he suggested that his young apprentice, Charles, go in his place. And it was quite a battle. His dad didn't want him to go. It took his uncle to convince him, his father, to let him go. And sure enough, there he is. He's on this ship sailing around the world. And his job is to collect specimens. And that's what he did. He sailed around the world for 5 years and collected specimens from all over the world. And as you'll see in the next few slides, I'm going to put together his mental state during this journey and how it led to his notions of natural selection.